Hello there.
Welcome. What is good, everybody? It's your boy Darth, and I have a fun little discussion today, just kind of reflecting on being a fan of Star Wars that grew up with the prequel era. Now, the prequel era was truly a beautiful time as a Star Wars fan. After the amazing success of the original trilogy, we got to see how the story got to the events of A New Hope and how Darth Vader went from the most promising Jedi to becoming the most feared man in the galaxy. Now, as a kid who grew up with these films, I know I speak for myself and many others when I say these movies are very special to me and I give them the highest praise even if a lot of people don't like them. But not only were the movies great, but I think just this time period as a Star Wars fan was potentially the best it will ever be. Growing up watching the whole story come together without having extreme high expectations, the video games that were booming, the novels you could rent at almost any library, the comics, it was a truly beautiful time. And now that we're older, we got to watch the prequels and experience Star Wars in a new way, with the sequels and Disney owning it, and Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Celebration. And honestly, I'm just so thankful that I grew up during this time because Star Wars has been such a big part of my life in so many different ways, and I've been able to be a fan of so many different types of Star Wars content, so many different stories, and I've explored so many worlds that the original trilogy fans had access to. But it's just a much different time in their lives, and the new fans that came in with the sequels, they have it all, but it's not under George Lucas's reign, which was definitely something truly special, and I definitely miss a lot. I remember being a young kid and renting Star Wars novels and comics from my school's library and not being able to pay attention in class because I couldn't help but continue to read. And then I would come home and turn on my Xbox and play Knights of the Old Republic for hours upon hours. And later on we got the Battlefront series, the Revenge of the Sith game, and then the Force Unleashed. And it was just super cool because I was a big gamer growing up and Star Wars had really good games. And even when I got older, we got the MMO RPG that came out that just let me explore this online universe, and I was able to put myself into the story, and that was a lot of fun. And now being an adult that has money, I get to experience things like Galaxy's Edge, which is such a cool experience. It literally makes you feel like you're in the universe of Star Wars and on the planet Batuu. And it's just something I never thought I would experience, as a fan, that I could literally be like in Star Wars. Like I could be on a planet, experiencing, those experiences and eating the foods, building my own lightsaber, being in the Millennium Falcon. It's just so cool. And it's crazy to me that, being a young adult now, Star Wars has been extremely accessible my whole life. And man, did I take advantage of being this fortunate to be a Star Wars fan during these times. That's why at the end of the day, I can't hate on any aspect of Star Wars, whether you grew up the original trilogy, or you're like me with the prequels, or you're new blood who's growing up with the sequels now. Star Wars is a bigger part of our lives and culture, and it's something truly special. The only real difference is us young adults who grow up with the prequels are just a little bit more fortunate, you know what I mean? We got a little bit better end of the stick, but Star Wars is something beautiful, and I really hope that people had these fond experiences like I did. Pretty much their whole lives, Star Wars has been a huge part of it. I think that's why there's a lot of us, fans like me, who are so crazy for Star Wars. Like you see me, man, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge. I'm talking about Star Wars every day. I'm buying the comics, when they come out. I'm giving so much money back to Star Wars because it's just been such a big part of my life, and it's been very special to me. So I hope you guys have had similar experiences with Star Wars, no matter what time you grew up in. And I hope Star Wars continues to thrive and be this really big part of people's lives that I got to enjoy because I think it's something truly special. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think us prequel guys and gals are the most fortunate fans? Or do you think, just being a Star Wars fan in general, you get a lot of love and you're just very lucky? Let me know in the comments below. You know how I feel. I just think it's a fun little discussion to have and just to reflect as a fan because, man, it's been a long time. I've been a fan of Star Wars. It's been a long time. It's been a big part of my life, but reflecting on it now has been a great journey, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. And with that, Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, may the Force be with you. I'll see you guys next time.